Now the Infinix Note 50 Pro, which is priced at approximately $240, that is about 375,000 naira. This one promises premium features at budget-friendly costs. Though, I mean, that amount, is it budget-friendly in Nigeria? But does it deliver well? Well, it's been a mixed bag of surprises. Some delightful, others slightly frustrating. So here's an honest dive into what it's like to actually have the Infinix Note 50 Pro. Now see, please, we are trying to get to 100,000 subscribers, miraculously this year. So please, if you're just joining us, subscribe, click on the like button, share, please. So right out of the box, the Infinix Note 50 Pro feels like it is playing in a league it shouldn't be able to afford, right? The aerospace grade aluminum frame paired with a glass front, gives it this premium touch. And the overall build feels solid and well crafted. Like, holding it, you feel the weight of 198 grams, which is not actually heavy. But you see, the design stands out too, right? Blending sharp square edges with subtle diagonal lines that give it a modern, almost futuristic look. Now, the color options like titanium gray and enchanted purple are eye-catching, and little details like the yellow accent on the power button and the RGB notification light add some personality. It's not all perfect, right? The RGB light is a cool gimmick, but you can't tweak its colors, right? Which feels like a missed opportunity here. Now, the phone's elongated shape reminds me of, the Sony Xperia, which might not suit everyone. I mean, it's tall, it's narrow rather than wide, which makes one-handed use a bit of a stretch for smaller hands, you see. Now you see, the 6.78-inch AMOLED display is hands down one of the best things about this phone. With a crisp 1080p by 2436 resolution, 1 billion colors, and a buttery smooth 144Hz refresh rate, scrolling through apps or swiping through menus feels effortless. Color pops, with vibrant AMOLED flare, and the brightness hits 1300 nits, making it perfectly usable under harsh sunlight. Now, powered by the MediaTek Helio G100 Ultimate chipset with options for 8GB or 12GB of RAM and 256GB of storage, the Note 50 Pro handles daily tasks with ease. Switching between apps, browsing, and streaming felt snappy enough. Now, even casual gaming like Mobile Legends ran smoothly, with frame rates holding steady. But if you push it hard, with something like Genshin Impact, you will definitely notice that there's a drawback. Now, on the lowest setting, it averaged around 37 FPS, which is playable but is far from silky. Now, the aluminum frame helps keep temperatures in check though. After an hour of gaming, it stayed warm but never uncomfortably hot. Now, the storage situation is a bigger grip. 256GB is decent, but there's no micro SD slot, so you are stuck with what you get. You see, the 8GB RAM can stretch to 16GB through virtual RAM, but that's it into your storage, right? Which feels like a trade-off you shouldn't have to make. Now, the dual camera setup, I'm talking about the 50 megapixel main with OIS and an 8 megapixel ultra wide, delivers more than you'd expect for the price. I mean, the main sensor shines, producing sharp, colorful shots with decent dynamic range. I mean, low light performance is also impressive, especially with the super night mode kicking in to brighten things up without too much noise. Now, selfies from the 32 megapixel front camera are solid, and the LED flash help with the lighting condition. Now, video recording though is a weak spot. It tops out at 1440p resolution, 30 FPS, but you see, stabilization is not great. There's a slight jitter even when the feature is turned on. Now you see, dropping to 1080p helps, but it's still not as steady as higher end phones. Now, for casual clips, it's fine. For anything more serious, you will notice the flaws. Now, as for AI features, Infinix has packed the Note 50 Pro with an impressive array of AI features under its Infinix AI suite. There are approximately 12 different AI tools available that enhance both productivity and creativity. Now, the device incorporates Folax, which is powered by DeepSeek AI, rather than the Gemini AI found in many competing phones. Now, this AI assistant can handle various prompts and tasks from answering questions to helping with creative writing. Its implementation is straightforward. You simply enter your prompt and receive AI-generated responses. Now, the phone also offers AI-powered photo editing capabilities, including an object remover tool that can erase unwanted elements from your images. Now, while the results aren't always perfectly seamless, especially with complex objects or backgrounds, it's impressive to see this typically flagship level feature on a mid-range device. Now, for productivity, there are AI tools that can summarize documents and help with translations, making it easier to manage information and communicate across languages. The AI can also assist with various work-related tasks through prompt-based interactions. Now, the standout hardware AI feature is the bioactive halo sensor located near the camera module, which can measure heart rate and blood oxygen levels. This health monitoring capability is something you typically get, in much more expensive devices or dedicated wearables. Now, you see, the 52 mAh battery is a beast. Like, think gaming, streaming, and scrolling still left me around 30% by the end of the day. Now, the real star though is the charging. At 90 watts wired, it zips from 2% to 100% in just 38 minutes. And this also supports up to 30 watts wireless Mac charge. At this price, that's unheard of, especially since Infinix throws in a 20 watt wireless pad in the box. Now, reverse wireless charging is the cherry on top, letting you juice up earbuds or another device. So no complaints here. It's one of the best battery experiences I've had in a while. Now, running on Infinix XOS 15 based on Android 15, the Note 50 Pro feels smoother and more polished than past Infinix phones. The app drawer is neatly organized, animations are fluid, thanks to that 144Hz display. As for the downside, software updates are a question mark. Infinix promises 2 OS upgrades and 3 years of security patches, but you see, their track record for timely rollouts isn't impressive. So if you care about staying current, that might bother you a bit. Now, as for additional features, there's a lot to like here, right? The JBL tuned stereo speakers pump out rich, clear sound, perfect for music or videos. Now, haptic feedback feels premium and not cheap and buzzy. Now, the bioactive halo sensor is a neat trick, accurately measuring your heart rate and blood oxygen levels right from the back of the phone. You see, it has NFC, an IR blaster, and that RGB notification light round out a feature set that feels generous for this price. So far so good. The Infinix Note 50 Pro is a phone that constantly surprises, mostly in good ways, like its premium design, stunning display, long-lasting battery, and fast charging makes it feel like a steal at approximately $240. I mean, even the camera is also impressive, and the extra features add a layer of fun and practicality you don't often see in this segment. So far so good is a 9 out of 10 for me, right? Now, if you are hunting for a mid-ranger that feels like a flagship in disguise, this one is worth a serious look. So if you have made it this far, please click on the subscribe button, like and share. Also comment what is the best feature you like about this phone. And yeah, thanks for watching. I am Eugene and this is Brandolux.